Hello and welcome to Maths with Jacob. This lesson will focus on the Distributive Law Worksheets. So this video just presents a few slides to give us some practice in doing exercises involving the distributive law. So for these ones here, there are 8 very simple examples just in this section here. We are taking the number outside. Remember, the distributive law involves a multiplication, there are brackets involved, and for this particular examples here, for these examples, there's just addition only. So this is the simplest example of the distributive law. So in the previous lesson we saw that we distribute the number outside through each of these numbers via multiplication. So that's what the distributive law means. So this is the simplest example of all, just having a number outside the brackets and 2 numbers inside, with addition in the middle. Now these ones here, 8 examples here, similar concept except that we have 3 numbers inside the brackets. So you distribute this number across via the operation of a multiplication, and then you add the numbers separately to get the final answer. Now all these are in the previous lesson. Okay, the lesson on the worksheets, on the distributive law worksheets, they are there. And if you're having trouble, if you just go to the end of this video and you'll have a link which will take you to that lesson. Now, here we continue on with the distributive law, and we have some examples here and involving subtraction. Now the same principle applies. Each of these numbers outside of the brackets is distributed along each of those numbers, and multiplication is the process or the operation, and you make sure there's a subtraction sign. For example, just for this one, 2 times 9 is 18. Then we put the subtraction sign, which is there. 2 times 5 is 10. So in order to find the answer, 18 take away 10 is 8. So you do all those the same. And for this column here, a little bit more involved. We have mixed up the operations of subtraction and addition. Just mix them up all the way through. Here we have 3 numbers, and here we have 4 numbers, and here we have a slightly more general example because you have letters. Even though that's a 3 there, those letters there can stand for any numbers. So remember, whenever you have a digit or a whole number or any number outside, you multiply it separately by each of the numbers inside, taking note of the signs, and then you do the simplification to give you the final answer. So this video has presented a few slides to give you some practice doing some exercises on the distributive law. And if you're unsure, all you do is click on the link. There will be a link here, that link there, and that takes you to the worksheet, and that will explain how to do that topic.